and we're really fortunate. So we got CSP sponsorship for this year, and we were able to take our society members to a dissection lab in Newcastle. And the feedback from that was all really positive. It's not something that we'd done, like we were able to do on our own campus. So a lot of the students had a great time. They actually got to see, we got to see upper limbs, lower limbs, torsos. They got to see the muscles, ligaments, and tendons, and that helped them with their own learning. And we actually were really fortunate enough to be able to ask the woman that was running the event in Newcastle if we could see a brain, and she brought out this brain and we all got to hold it in our hands. So yeah, the feedback was all really positive, and without the CSP sponsorship we wouldn't have been able to do that, because tickets to go there are, anywhere from like 30 to £50. So that really helped us be able to offer that to students and enhance their learning. Yep. So for me personally, I think the time management is a big one. Obviously, you're taking on more responsibility on top of your academic work and any jobs or voluntary services that you run in conjunction with university. And for us as a society, we try and tend to meet once a month, and it can sometimes be more than that. It just depends what we've got going on events wise. But again, there's that added pressure of responsibility on your shoulders as a president. Let's say it all falls down to you, like you're the one running it, so you want it to be good. So yeah, being able to juggle those time commitments as well is a big challenge to overcome. But you have your team there and they can help you. So for example, at the start of the year, we all sat down as a committee and we kind of had a rough idea of what kind of events we wanted to do, whether that was online webinars once a month, which we do, or events such as the dissection lab or sport massage course or any kind of CPD event, and on top of our end of year ball. So we had a plan of action that we knew what we wanted to do. So for myself, I knew I wasn't going to be busy up until about October time, so I could get on and organise and plan as much of those as possible before I went out on placement and got busy with exams, etc. So that when I came back and the events were happening, it was all ready to go. And alternatively, if I was struggling at a certain time with exams or had a lot of coursework on the go, I could reach out to another member of the team and ask them for their support, and they're all really willing to help. So that was good. So again, all feeds into teamwork, and teamwork will help you overcome those time barriers and time management issues. Well, I first got involved in society by chance. I was asked to come on board in my first year. And originally I had seen the advertisement for it, but I thought, no, I'll just wait until second year or third year and then apply. But my lecturer approached me and she asked if I would get involved. So I said yes. And part of the reason I said yes was because I wanted to be involved in like running and creating events. I thought it would be a good opportunity to develop my teamwork and leadership skills, and the skills that I would learn from working in the committee would be transferable and applicable to life after university. So yeah, that was one of the reasons. I also quite like, being able to speak to students, hearing their perspective, speaking to different cohorts. So it's a kind of more networking opportunities as well, and hearing different backgrounds from people and the avenues that they want to pursue, because physiotherapy is so diverse. You can go anywhere pretty much. So it's good to hear all these different perspectives, and that kind of broadens my outlook as well. And maybe I'd not necessarily thought of something and somebody mentioned it and I was like, oh, that kind of sounds like something I might enjoy, so I could go off and pursue that avenue. And one of the things that the society has offered me are like CPD events. So we do like webinars and stuff like that, and we run CPD courses. And because of that, I kind of learned more about the CSP networks, and I became a member of the Association of Chartered Physiotherapists in Sport and Exercise Medicine. And because I hopefully want to work in sport, I use that network to look at look at their archive, look at their research, listen to their podcasts. And I also keep an eye on like the jobs that they're advertising as well. So hopefully all of like the experience of working within the committee will stand me in good stead for life after graduation.